Hello, the name is Daman Dev Sood, your host for my weekly show, My Top Tips. Every Sunday now at 9 a.m. IST. I couldn't do a live show, so this is being recorded to be shared with you all a little later. I'm very happy to share that as head governance, business reviews, and consultative sales, I have taken a new charge at IT Simple, ITS Technology Solution Private Limited. IT Simple is a niche, Bharat focused, data availability centric organization. We offer consistently improving world class products and services in data backup, archival, and DLP, along with our own rebrand product, IT Simple Cloud Backup. In the coming days, I will keep bringing more about IT Simple. Today, I want to discuss something that most sports fans never think about. My background tells you the topic for today. Today, I want to discuss once again about FIFA World Cup 2026, but not about goals. If you think of any other sporting event, not runs, not medals, not trophies, but data. Data, data, data. Specifically, the enormous amount of data being created by modern sporting events. Let's start with FIFA World Cup 2026. This is the largest FIFA World Cup in history. For the first time, 48 teams are competing across 104 matches hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. FIFA expects more than 5 million fans to attend matches in person and around 6 billion engagements worldwide. Now think about that for a moment. Every match is being captured by dozens of cameras. Every player movement is being tracked. Every pass, tackle, shot, save, and sprint is recorded. War systems are collecting information. Broadcasters are creating multiple feeds. Streaming platforms are serving millions of viewers. Fans are posting photos, videos, and comments. Social media platforms are analyzing engagements. Memes are being created. Claims and counterclaims are being posted. Security systems are monitoring events. Ticketing systems are processing transactions. Mobile applications are recording user interactions. When the World Cup is being hosted by 3 different countries, there's going to be a lot of movement of the players as well as the fans. That also is adding to the data. The result is a football match is no longer just a football match. It is also a data generation event. In fact, some industry estimates suggest that the World Cup 2026 could generate tens of petabytes of direct event data and eventually much larger volumes when streaming, social media, analytics, and replicated copies are included. But football is not unique. Think about cricket. A modern international cricket match involves ball tracking, Hawkeye, Ultra Edge, multiple camera feeds, real time statistics, predictive analytics, digital scorecards, mobile apps, and social media engagement. Now, multiply that by an entire ICC tournament. It may be a test match, World Cup, It may be a one-day World Cup. It may be T20 World Cup, or consider the Olympics. Thousands of athletes, hundreds of events, millions of spectators, billions of viewers, thousands of cameras, transportation systems, security systems, accreditation systems, broadcasting systems, medical records. When the players are tested, their dope tests are conducted, for example, to check about drug usage or drug abuse by the athletes, passports, and visas. The Olympics may well be one of the largest recurring data generation events on the planet. And then there is baseball. A single major league baseball season consists of more than 2,400 regular season games. Basketball leagues collect player movement data every second. Tennis tracks ball speed, spin, and placement. Formula One cars generate telemetry data continuously. Modern sport has quietly become a data industry. But here is the interesting part. Many people today are concerned about artificial intelligence and its appetite for data and energy. Yet, long before AI arrived, society had already been creating massive digital ecosystems around sports, entertainment, finance, healthcare, and governance, including the governments. AI did not create the data explosion. AI arrived after the explosion. The data already existed. Sport is a wonderful example of this. 100 years ago, a football match generated memories. Today, it generates data, lots of data, and the amount keeps growing, which leads me to today's tip. Whenever you watch a sporting event, don't just think about the athletes. Think about the digital infrastructure operating behind the scenes. Think about the cameras, the sensors, the networks, the storage, the analytics, the streaming, the security systems, and the millions of data points being created every minute, every second. Because in the digital age, every sporting event is also a data event. And perhaps one of the biggest challenges of the coming decades will not be creating this data. It will be deciding what to do with it, how to protect it, and how to ensure that future generations can still benefit from it. This talk, today's talk, my top tips, episode 130, is neither to criticize any sport nor to support or oppose the use of AI. This talk is to open our eyes and minds and be aware of what we are doing. Here are some stats before I close. FIFA World Cup trophy is or will be just one object, but the number of players will be to the tune of 1,000. The number of spectators in stadiums will be about 3-4 million. In 2022 Qatar FIFA World Cup, it was around 3.4 million. Global viewers will be to the tune of 5 billion, 6 billion. Digital footprint will be petabytes to exabytes. If you look at some estimates on data produced, broadcast video production will be about 50 to 200 petabytes. Streaming, distribution logs, and telemetry will be between 5 and 20 petabytes. Social media content will be between 1 and 10 petabytes. Fan interactions, apps, tickets, and transactions will amount to once again between 1 and 5 petabytes. Operations, security, IoT systems, stadium systems will generate data to the tune of 5 to 20 petabytes. And in all, this could be an event generating between 60 to 200 petabytes of direct data. This World Cup is likely to generate, once again, between 60 to 200 petabytes of primary and operational data during the tournament period. With the wider digital ecosystem potentially reaching several hundred petabytes when all copies, caches, backups, analytics datasets, and content replicas are included. A World Cup that generates between 100 and 250 petabytes of original data may ultimately require 1 to 5 exabytes of cumulative storage, replication, distribution, protection, and archival capacity across the global digital ecosystem. The FIFA World Cup 2026 may be remembered as the largest sporting event in history. Yet, its greatest legacy may not be the goals scored on the field, but the hundreds of petabytes of data generated, analyzed, protected, replicated, and preserved across the world's digital infrastructure. Not one country, it's across globe. If we quickly do a comparison between the last World Cup, FIFA World Cup, Qatar 2022, direct data generated was estimated to the tune of 2 petabytes. This year, it is expected to be 100 to 200 petabytes. So the growth is more than 45 times. The largest asset created by a modern World Cup is no longer the event itself, it is the data ecosystem generated around it. I have only been able to present some data about data only. Guess the number of servers and other video and computing equipment used for this. Guess the number of data centers and energy used by them and the carbon footprint generated by these events. While closing, I'm repeating once again, the intent today was not to oppose any sporting event, including the current FIFA World Cup also, or to oppose AI, but it was to open up our eyes. Within the time limit, I'm not able to go deep, but I'll come again in the coming episodes and we'll keep sharing more how this discussion is leading to an area that I cover, which is resilience, operational resilience, organizational resilience. Because I say resilient people make resilient organizations, which make the resilient planet that we all look forward to. If you have any questions about today's talk or about resilience as a whole, please feel free to write to me and I'll be happy to respond. This is your host, Daman Devsood, logging off from my weekly show, My Top Tips, every Sunday now at 9 a.m. IST. Today, sharing a recorded version because I couldn't do it live in the morning. I look forward to seeing you all every Sunday. Thank you. Bye-bye.